Not a man, not a woman. So what am I? I'm a monster, a serial killer, I'm a pathetic creature.
Sean Vincent Gillis, a Baton Rouge serial killer who murdered 8 women between 1994 and 2004.
Pity's worse. The self-pity. Because I can't afford to have self-pity. And you broke me down a little bit to where I am having a little self-pity, and I can't have that. I can't be strong and pity myself at the same time. I can't.
I'm Nick from True Crime Uncut, and we're about to take you inside the interrogation. In this tape, recorded just after his April 2004 arrest, Gillis tells detectives how he selected and stalked each of his victims.
There are 2 kinds of women. There are the women I love and adore and would die for. There are the women that are things. Yeah, can you understand that? Mm-hmm. That there's a differential. There shouldn't be. I should love and adore all of y'all.
Before we get going, if you want to know more about Gillis and the crimes he committed, click the link on screen to check out our interview with Major Todd Morris. But without further ado, let's get inside the interrogation of Sean Vincent Gillis.
I'm talking going out on a hunting party, a particular hunting expedition. This was the most successful hunting expedition. Okay, granted, yeah, I'm always hunting. I mean, as long as there's a heart beating in me and my eyes are wandering, I guess I'm always hunting. But a hunter who does not hunt women, people, and hunts animals, can let a deer or 2 go across, because they're not quite what he's looking for. He's looking for that something that stands out. With a man hunting deer, he's looking for the most points on the antlers, or something like that. And I say, how can you not understand that even as a hunter, even if, that I'm, how do I describe hunting mode? Okay, there's an off and on as far as, even off, sure I'm hunting, I've got my mind open to possibilities. Like when I'm driving around, when I was working, my mind was always, it's a good place to dump a body one day. I had no one in mind at that time. It's just I felt it in my mind that that's a spot I got to come by and look at next time I got a body. No. Okay? Mm-hmm. Again, that's all there. That's evil. That's rotten. Okay, I'm getting over that. But it can be the actual hunt. Okay? There is an actual hunt process that begins and ends.
Exactly.
The process of that individual.
How long does a hunter go before he gets frustrated without having a kill? How long does a true hunter go before he has a victim?
It all depends. It literally depends on the hunter.
Well, you tell me. You tell me how long a hunter goes.
Again, it depends on the hunter and it depends on the conditions. It can go a long time.
What's a long time?
I mean, I may drive around for a week or 2 looking. And after a while, that particular urge fades a little. It'll come back. It'll come back maybe the next day. Sometimes it'll take another week or 2. Sometimes a month. The urge comes back. You can fight it. But when you lead yourself into a situation, the fight's over. The fight is lost.
And we know that. We know what happened earlier.
Correct. Well, that's just what I'm saying. I have no set time. I mean, I do not set a timetable.
I know you
don't.
don't.
I don't.
I know you don't. But you just said these urges are strong and they're very powerful.
They're strong and they get stronger the longer you go without a successful mission. Okay, maybe the hunt is wrong mission. A successful campaign. The longer you go, the stronger it gets. Mm-hmm. Okay? The stronger it gets to a point where you'll take a greater risk. Maybe take a victim you wouldn't have normally taken. I mean, there have been days where I would have grabbed someone right off the street if there would have been someone available to, I mean, literally grab them off the street. Mm-hmm. Okay? I mean, and then there are other times when, like I say, The urge wasn't as strong, but it was strong. It was to the point where, but I could then be more discriminating.
But you
about
were
the prey.
eventually you were going to be a victim, and that was
Eventually.
satisfying.
Eventually.
But these urges that are strong.
It satisfied some urges, ma'am. It did not satisfy all of them. It did not satisfy all that I wanted to. It's like, again, saying that I couldn't climax with some of the body parts and some of the victims. It's just, that's what I'm meaning on that. No blocking, no nothing. It just, there are different things to be satisfied about. That's all I'm saying on that. And the level of the hunt, let's say, for some odd reason after Johnny May, there was like how many months between the next one? At least 5, 6 months. There was an extreme level of satisfaction. If I had not had such an extreme level of satisfaction, I guarantee you probably by Christmas last year or later, I mean not on Christmas, that again is family time, but maybe the day after, you know, maybe New Year's. That's one about the, I did Miss Hall. But I guess it all, like I say, it depends on the level of satisfaction that there is. If there's no satisfaction, then the urge will be stronger to get that satisfaction. It's like if you're using drugs and you're given a generic, a bogus one. That doesn't get you off as much, so you really, really need the good stuff then. Is that what you're looking for on it? I mean, there's no set amount of time is what I'm telling you. It depends on various circumstances.
How did the urges feel in your 20s?
The urges in my 20s were more leaning to as I said, following, looking, you know. And at that time, still trying to, I had no steady girlfriend at the time. It was just to try and pick them up for a date-wise and for a possibly relationship. It was not at the point there where I wanted to kill and cut something off of someone. That's why I can't, sure, I have morbid curiosities to this. Everyone has some sort of thing that they may be a little ashamed of. Of course, I've got things to be a lot ashamed of. That's what I'm saying. It's like you may treat yourself to something with higher calorie content than you know you should have, or something, or higher cholesterol or something. In this case, that was literally, in my mind, a dalliance, a morbid curiosity, period. At that time, I sincerely did not have any idea of going through with anything at all. Thought of it, yes. Yes, hell yes. You know that. There is a point at which it became irrelevant to where it's either all the way or no way. And yes, like by the time I was 30-something, I think it was way past the time. I was well into it. There was no point of return. Then one thing happened, then another thing happened. No, a killing happened, then another one. And like I say, with Miss Bryant, that really was not planned as a murder. It became one. A few years later, the next one comes. And then after that, they fell a lot closer. It's just, and again, you kill one person, you're really sick about it. It's like I was explaining with the Rwandan people and the massacre of the Tutsis. After you've killed a few, honestly, it's bad, it's repugnant, but I mean, you can live with yourself more. You can. I mean, I don't like living with myself, but I guess that's the part that makes me, and regular people. I can live with myself. I will not self-terminate over it. Again, if I could go back in the past and stop it before it all begins, yeah, I can't. So if means nothing. We have what we have. I am what I am.
It is what it is.
In 2008, after confessing to 8 murders, Sean Vincent Gillis was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. He's currently serving his sentence at the Louisiana State Penitentiary. We want to say a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel so far. We really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It genuinely helps the channel grow, and it gives us more opportunities to keep putting out the kind of content you want to watch. I'm Nick from True Crime Uncut. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.